So when the hair is gone, what are you ladies gonna do when your hair is gone? I wanted to make a quick video because I wanted to express to you how important it is for you to understand the severity of losing your hair. And I don't think a lot of you really understand that. If you did understand it, we wouldn't have now our daughters that are doing bad practices that is leading to them having their hair loss as early as babies. I mean, we're in a stage now in our life where we're seeing babies with hair extensions. And so I want to talk about this because I want us to take a step back and take a step back and to say and think up to ourselves about the fact that what are you going to do? I want you to look at some videos, if you can. Go and look at like TikTok and YouTube, where you can see women that are doing YouTube videos on edge tutorials and bleaching their hair and hair extensions and hair loss. And I know it's like, oh, I'm not experiencing that, so you can really care less. But if you are one of those women that right now you still have your hair and you are every other day or every other week, you are doing some form of bad practice, meaning constantly wearing hair extensions, you see your hair thinning, and you're saying, hey, I'm young, it'll grow back. It's a lot of young girls that their hair are not growing back. A lot of us, whether we understand it or not, we're not dealing with hair loss due to bad practice. Due to medical. A lot of us are dealing with hair loss due to bad practice. I did a video that you guys will see Tuesday. This is a Monday video. I did a video on Tuesday concerning a woman that had been doing bad practices, even though she didn't admit it. But she's now in a position where she has to get the hair extension done because 75% of her hair is gone from over the years of hair glues and sew-ins and everything you can name. Now she's in her 40s, look like mid 40s, and she has no hair, and she has now she's in a position where she has to go to these unprofessional hairstylists that are humiliating her more than what she already feels like because of the simple fact that she has no hair. It's like a secret that no one wants to talk about or no one really wants to expose, but it is very prevalent in our Black community amongst our women because we have taken lace fronts and hair extensions and every form of hair methods, and we have manipulated and we have overkilled used those methods so bad that we are now losing a lot of our hair. And it's not to say other women are of other race that are not losing their hair, but I always point out to you, they're not losing their hair to bad practices, okay? And so I want you to take a step back and think to yourself and say to yourself, every time I do this, I am standing the chance of losing my hair in the near future, or this may be the last time. I am standing in a position that this short-term decision that I'm making is going to affect me in the long term. If I'm single, how am I going to explain this to someone that takes an interest in me? You know, if I want to go to a pool party and I want to swim, how do I explain, or how do I swim, or how do I get in, how do I feel, how do I overcome my fears of the fact that, oh, I pray that this wig doesn't fall off, this adhesive holds. How do I not walk around with this elephant on my head, not in the room, but an elephant on my head, because I wouldn't just do the necessary steps to change my way of taking care of myself. There is no way for us to say we're worthy, we know our worth. There is no way to say I'm a high value woman, because only way you can say that if it's based on the material things you have, right? But if I was to say how you treat yourself behind closed doors, you wouldn't be able to tell me, you wouldn't be able to say you treat yourself good, because you know and I know what you're dealing with. So if you're one of those women that is right now experiencing some form of hair loss, and you see it, whether it's your edges, whether it's the bald spot or whatnot, and you still decide not to go and get service done or go to see a doctor to find out if it's something temporary that can be fixed. If you are one of those women, I'm telling you, you're making a short-term decision that's going to affect you so bad in the long haul. It's going to affect your finances, because you were too cheap to go and see what's going on, that you kept going to the kitchen hairstylist with no license, no education, and they doing whatever to your hair. You were too cheap now. So later on, what you think you saved today, you'll be spending later on. So I want you to think about those things. Take a step back and look at that. Are you willing to deal with the embarrassment of people knowing, or hoping that people never find out that you don't have any hair under there? Are you ready to deal with the fact of if you come into a relationship and you don't have any hair, you have to explain that over and over again, dating and all those different things? Are you willing to pay the cost financially, because you go from wanting to wear hair extensions as a choice versus now it is you have to, because you have no options? So I want you to just take a step back and think about that, and I will see you guys next video. I love you guys. I just want you guys to love yourself inward, outwardly, and then to really pay attention to what's going on with you. All right? See you next video.